as an evidence for itself, because that's the thing in dispute. Whether these natural things, the trees, the animals, whether they came by chance or not, this thing, the question is in dispute. So you have to now provide me elsewhere, by natural forces, things can come about and organize themselves within this level of complexity. Okay. Give me an example.
Evolution.
You miss the whole point. I am saying the life in different organisms, animals, trees, all of these things, you claim this came by chance. So this is your claim, which is now I am disputing. You cannot use this matter of dispute as an evidence. You have to provide another example of an evidence to substantiate your principle that things can come by chance of that level of complexity. That's why I give you examples like your shoes, your coat, your glasses, excuse me, the phone, the camera, because they're highly complex.
I cannot give you an example right now that I can remember, but
Have you ever heard of an example, seen an example, read about them?
You mean experiment example that happened by chance? Was not by chance.
I just said an example of complex organization of things which are of complexity of this nature, hugely complex. I'm not just talking about repetition in patterns or letters like AAA, BBB. I'm talking about like a whole book written by chance. I'm talking about this coat being produced by chance, which is organized in such a way with sleeves, with buttons, with chains. I'm talking about shoes with shoelaces and at the sole. I'm asking you to give me from anywhere within this visible cosmos, apart from the natural world, which is in dispute, show me where things produced by chance with this level of complexity.
Listen, you're talking about things that we cannot provide any evidence because we don't know the universe. We don't know how if life evolved somewhere else. The universe is so vast, so big.
But I'm asking you to provide evidence, something that you know already.
No, but
I'm not asking you to go to the end of the cosmos, somewhere.
But we cannot provide this evidence you're asking.
I'm asking you because you have this principle that you've adopted, which has no basis whatsoever. It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy that things came by chance. It's a fantasy. It's like believing in teenage ninja turtles.
No,
that's what it is. You believe in a principle. You have no evidence to back this up. No evidence. Give me an example of evidence.
I can tell you by some experiments that have been made in the 70s, okay?
Yeah.
Where scientists took some lizards from somewhere in Italy who used to feed themselves of mosquitoes to an island, if I'm not mistaken, in Greece. In this island, they had only grass to feed themselves. They didn't use to feed themselves grass before. Over 30 years, they went back to see the lizards, how they developed, and they found lizards with changed in their structure. Their jaw got bigger, more muscles. The digestive system got muscles to digest the grass. They learned through that time how to fermentate the grass. So they found this development in change by chance, by nature, by the environment. Lizards that were totally away from that environment before, and they just by chance, like we say, nature changed the way they
This has nothing to do with chance. What it is, this is adaptability and adaptation.
That's
what happened is, within the genetic code, within the genome of those lizards, there are already programs, genes that can switch on, switch off, to produce. Please, sorry, allow me. There are already genes which can produce, switch on and then produce a protein to digest, for example, the grass and so on. It's already built in within this program. If it wasn't built in, then what you're saying is the genes were changed. I don't think evolutionists believe in any way like this, where with reaching up to the sky, you'll get longer necks.
Yeah.
You said yeah. This is a myth or mythical stories people offered Lamarckism before the evidence was presented in a presentable form by people saying, giraffes grow long neck because of this. You start growing. No one believes in it. But somehow you believe in it. Never mind. You need to read about it, right? You will see the fallacy.
I can give another example.
No, I'm saying you need to read about it, why people don't believe in it anymore.
I don't believe in it.
Because you cannot change your genes by, for example, okay, let me ask you. If you flap your wings, sorry, not wings, your arms, every day, constantly, are you going to grow wings?
Do you expect to see evolution in a dozen of years?
You do that.
100
you,
years?
You do that 1 million years. You're gonna grow wings if you flap.
I don't know. That's the way evolution is actually.
So basically, you're not addressing how things change.
Let me tell you an example. Okay, let's move from giraffes.
Let's go to flapping your hands and wings. Let's talk about that.
Evolution happens. What I told you about.
You see how you've moved quite comfortably to the evolution comfort zone.
No.
When we're talking about organization, give me an example. Look, when I ask you, give me an example of a chance producing complex thing. Failing to provide anything from the world, you are now bringing in evolution, saying how adaptability is a proof of chance producing complex organization.
Not only adaptability, changing species, because what happened to the lizards, they actually breed into different species.
No, I am saying
that's the way
you are already coming to your comfort zone of evolution, which is I'm already disputing the things that happen by chance. I am saying the program is built in. The program, if you don't have the genes to encode for a protein, you are not going to do this protein. It's impossible. If I don't have the genes within me to grow wings, even if I try flapping my wings millions and zillions and billions of years, I will never grow wings. This is the basics of our genetics. If you don't understand that, I'm sorry.
No, but how can you see that? How can you prove that?
I'm just told you.
No, but that's
the proteins that is going to develop, right? Anything, the structure, it has to come from the genetic code, which has to code for the specific proteins. If it's not there, it's never going to happen.
Fine. Let me give you an example. How?
And by just flapping my arms, it's not going to alter my genome and say somehow a new genetic instruction will be written to produce a protein to grow wings.
Okay. Do you know how does a fish breathe? How does a fish breathe?
Before you go into any fishes or amphibians, can you now provide evidence for your claim that from chance alone you can get complex organization and complexity like your shoes, your glasses, this is the level of complexity. I'll give you an example. Otherwise, the principle that you believe in is principle of fantasy. It's like believing in Superman and Santa Claus, nothing else. It's a fairy tale.
No, it's not.
So give me an example of evidence.
I think from the same way you are backing up your claim of this being from God.
No, I'm not providing any evidence for my claim.
No, you said you have evidence.
No, I said.
Are you playing with ignorance?
No, I said, if I can repeat that. You say gravity exists because of the effects of gravity. You haven't shown me how gravity looks like, how it tastes like, how it smells like. Nothing of the senses. The only thing that we can observe is the effect that thing you call gravity produces onto objects, right?
So that's not gravity.
Right. That's what you call gravity. I might as well say, you know what? These are flying, invisible, pink spaghetti monsters pulling everything down. I might call it.
Yeah.
Which one is it? The gravity or the one that I'm claiming?
I don't know. What do you believe is?
No, what I believe. If you now give me evidence of something, wait. If you give me saying this is the evidence of gravity, I'm saying, what about this? Pink, invisible spaghetti monsters pulling.
If you believe it,
it's not my belief. I am contesting the evidence. Which one is the evidence for?
I go for science. It is gravity.
No, you haven't given me anything about gravity. You've only shown me the effects. And I say, now I observe it too. I call it pink, invisible spaghetti monster pulling everything down. It's not gravity, it's that. So now, which one is it causing it? Because the existence of my pink, invisible flying spaghetti monster or your gravity, which one? Which is the true cause of this effect?
Yeah, but what's your point by giving?
I just told you. I have given you the same example, same argument, same consistent evidence that you are happy with when you talk about gravity. You show me your effects and you prove the existence of gravity. I am saying the whole cosmos, with its complexity and organization and harmony of all the laws that is placed within it, is an effect of the creator that's placed all of that there.
That's what I mean. You believe that
It's
the
not my belief.
creator.
This is my evidence.
No, you don't
Just
have
like your
evidence.
evidence for gravity was this, and this is my evidence for creator.
The only thing I actually know with you is when you say that's evidence. That's no evidence of a creator.
You see now? So I contest your evidence for gravity. Because I say that's my evidence for gravity.
But gravity has been observed. The name
Gravity,
gravity.
what have we observed of gravity? Tell me.
Well,
What color is it?
They observed gravity when they put
Okay.
two different
What-
items.
Sorry, what color is it?
No, it's not.
How does
Do
it
you think-
taste?
Do you think there is a
When you say observe, my friend, when you say observe, when you say observe,
Yeah.
so when I see you, for example, I can see you in a certain shape,
Okay.
right? I can see you.
But you cannot say-
touch-
you cannot
Wait,
talk
wait.
about the
Listen,
taste.
look, some of the things I've touched already. I've shown you. Okay, it's solid. Okay, strong arms.
That's all you
right,
believe
Right,
in?
right. Wait, slowly. So out of the two senses, this is an evidence that to me you exist.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
for the gravity, what have we observed?
The way objects actually move
That's
and
an effect.
behave.
That's an effect. Show me
Okay.
other than the effects.
Okay. That's what they can observe. The effect
Show
of
me
gravity.
other than the effects.
No,
because
that's
that's not proof of
what
gravity.
science- Yeah,
That's
it
not proof of
is.
gravity.
It is.
No, no.
For example, if you
look,
believe
the way you're saying,
it's
oh, it is. I am saying it's God. It is.
No, but if it's your criteria,
You don't accept
if
it.
it's your criteria,
You're not
to
being
believe
very
in
consistent, are you?
something is to touch.
No, you're not being very consistent.
I am.
No.
I am. I believe.
When I say it's God who put all of these laws within this cosmos, it is God, you're saying, no, it's not.
But you-
So when you say, it is gravity, I say, no, it's not,
No.
we're on the same plane.
No, it's not.
Come on.
Let me
You
tell
need to
you
be
something.
consistent.
It's not. Gravity has
I
been
have
tested.
yet to meet
You
a
haven't-
consistent atheist.
Tell
in this
me
box.
something. Tell me something. Anything that has been observed about the Creator. I'm not talking about the environment.
I just say everything, everything.
No, that's not. That's just.
The existence
that's
of,
nonsense. That's nonsense.
when you say
No, you
this is
mean-
gravity, nonsense.
No,
I'm going to say it's nonsense.
Gravity has been observed.
No, gravity hasn't been observed.
How objective?
You know what?
Yeah.
That's why I left earlier on. Do you know why I left earlier on?
Okay.
Because you keep on insisting on something that you know it is not reasonable to continue. You keep on saying it's been observed. I am saying no, we have not observed gravity. So far, with our technology, maybe we have recently that I haven't read about, okay? But I know they were looking for gravitons, gravitational particles. So, assuming this is the case that there hasn't been, so far we haven't observed anything of gravity. We have only observed the effects. Just like I am giving you the effects of the Creator in this universe, in this cosmos, and yet inconsistently you are happy to take one as an evidence and the others not as an evidence.
Because at least you can actually observe the effect of gravity.
I'm saying I can observe the effects of God.
Where?
Listen. When we have the forces of attraction and forces of repulsion, God placed it there. And your answer is? Go on. I want to know what your answer is.
This is
And
no
your answer is?
evidence.
What is the evidence of? Tell me. What is this
the
evidence
evidence
of?
of?
No, I've given you an example of an effect, right?
Okay. You cannot prove, you cannot see God, but do you have any criteria that
You're throwing it back again.
actually make you believe in God? Anything that has been observed?
You're coming back to the same
Because you
refuted
having, I just
argument that
I can't
you
understand your point.
need to see something to believe. I demonstrated to you
Anything.
earlier on, people like yourself, even before you had an MRI scan or a CT scan of your brain, you still acknowledged and believed that you had a brain.
why?
You had no evidence for it, but you believed
Yes.
it. What evidence did you have?
Why do you have science for?
Wait.
Why do you have, for example, physiology for?
Please.
You can.
You
when
had
when you go
effects.
to a doctor,
Yeah.
you don't know if he's a doctor, but why he's working the GP? Why he's because he actually proved
excuse me.
that he's a doctor.
When you
and
said
he's
you had
there.
when you had a brain,
Yeah.
you believed. Before you had a scan, you haven't seen it.
I didn't need to believe. I didn't just sit to
So
believe
you
that.
agree again that you do not need to see to believe in things.
Certain things.
Certain
you don't
things,
need.
right? So do you need to see God to believe in Him?
Yes. No. Actually, only seeing. An
Do you need to see
extraordinary-
God to believe in Him?
Okay, for the sake of the argument, yes. Okay.
Very consistent. Okay, the discussion is over. Discussion is finished. I'm sorry.